Hey everyone, summer was there and it was time for a new family tradition that we're trying to do since 4 years now. Every 2 years, my family goes to Serbia to visit Tina's family, and in the year between, Tina's family is coming to see my family in France. So, this video will be the beginning of our trip to Serbia with my family. From taking the plane, renting a car, driving to Zlatibor, which is Tina's hometown in the Serbian mountains, to visiting this town, eating some delicious local food and so much more. So, sit back, pour yourself a cup of coffee and let's start this beautiful journey. The best way to get to Serbia is to fly directly to the capital, Belgrade. For that, we took a direct low-cost flight from Baden-Baden airport in Germany, which is located only 40 minutes from Strasbourg. So, during the day, my parents picked us up and we drove to the airport. This year, we had a really hot summer. However, when we left for Serbia, we were in a long week of rain. Once checked in and our luggage on the way to the plane, we enjoyed a drink while waiting for it, hoping it won't be late as it is often the case with Wizz Air. Interesting thing in Germany is the vending machine in the toilet. Never saw such a vending machine anywhere else. We were lucky enough and the plane was on time. It was then time to get on it. As we are flying a low-cost company, nothing was included. For our luggage, we had to take an extra, as well as for the seat selection. We usually don't take it, but as we were traveling with my parents, we wanted to be all together. After the usual information and demonstration from the crew, it was time for dinner. For that, Tina had made us some delicious plant-based sandwiches.
Don't put this on video, please.
Why?
No, I'm fine. I'm embarrassed.
You go, you grab the first
But it's too nice. We deserve this sandwich.
Once arrived in Belgrade, it got a bit more complicated than usual. The airport completely changed and was still under renovation. So the luggage area was quite far from the gate. But it was cool to walk, as following that we still have a 2.5 hour road to Zlatibor. The next challenge started once out of the airport. Not only that it was 30 degrees Celsius and super hot, but where is the car rental center? After asking someone, following a sign, and randomly crossing the main road, we finally found it. While getting the car we booked, we were told that it wasn't available anymore. After some time, they got a solution and found another car, which was way better than what we should have gotten. We were also told that they will normally replace the car in a couple of days, but that never happened. When we asked why this is happening, as we booked a week in advance, we were just quite coldly told that we should be happy to have a car, which we were. We then went to pick up the car, which wasn't where it was supposed to be parked, so after looking a few floors in the parking, we found it. And it was a nice car. It was then time to drive to Zlatibor. The first part of the road is great, as it is on the highway, but the second half is through small mountain roads that are filled with trucks and always packed. Once in Zlatibor, we dropped my parents in their hotel and quickly said goodnight and drove to Tina's house, where we will be staying. After breakfast, we went down to the city center to meet my parents. First order of business was to find them around the lake, and then to exchange some money, as the local currency is the Serbian dinar. We then slowly walked around the city center. And while Steffi and Vule, Tina's brother's kid, made a snack break, we went on with Tina's brother Mladen to say hi to Denka, Tina's sister-in-law, who was working in a boutique. We also made sure to visit the small shopping area made of traditional wooden houses. There you can find lots of souvenirs, liqueurs, fruits, vegetables, as well as the best dry meat in the world. And while Tina was doing her hair, we went for a drink in one of the bars next to the lake. Later on, we headed to one amazing traditional restaurant located all alone on an hilltop to try some delicious food for lunch. Even though the weather wasn't so great, the views were amazing.
Tu veux avec le frites ou avec les légumes grillés? Six. Non, 5.
Burih 66,
Tu
57.
m'as dit 66 demain? Oui.
Ovo je meso. A? Da.
Full, we headed back to Mladen's house for a coffee and to offer to Steffi and Vuki some gifts from my parents. Wow!
Jel vam se sviđa iznenađenje?
Da! Meni novo!
Ça vous plaît le surprise? La surprise?
Later on, we went to visit my parents' hotel, which was called Hotel Zlatibor. It was their first time in it, but they loved it, and with good reason. The hotel is not only huge, but really nice inside, and has lots of amenities as well as restaurants. Plus, its mountain style makes it amazing. To finish the day, we went to a local supermarket to buy groceries and have dinner all together at home. To start this new day, we went to the local bakery to buy one of the most traditional breakfasts, pita. It's also one of the dishes that Tina really missed in France. And then went back to Mladen's house to enjoy them with coffee. Now that the weather cleared, we met my parents for a little morning walk to the monument to the executed partisan of Zlatibor. On the way there, we found that the local government installed a really cool open gym. We then used Tina's shortcut to continue our walk to another amazing restaurant for a drink and for my parents to try some pita as well. And to finish this morning walk, we looped it until we reached the city center. once in the city center, we went once more a bit strolling around. Then decided to try something new in Zlatibor, a vegan ice cream, which was really nice. And to continue, we went for lunch in one of our favorite restaurants in town, Central Inn. Strangely, that day we ate dessert before our main dish. We then left my parents to rest a bit and headed back to Tina's place, where they were preparing dinner on Mladen's new barbecue. That day was actually a big day, as it was Dragan, Tina's father's birthday, so there will be a little celebration later this evening. My parents joined us after a while and we all enjoyed a family dinner in a Serbian way, meaning that once we are done eating, other people would come bit by bit, sit at the table, celebrate and eat all together with Tina's father. And it will go on like that all night long. The next day started with some nice stretching, a yoga practice and a breakfast. After that, we hopped on the cars to visit one of the nicest national parks in Serbia, Tara National Park, where there are many hikes to do. However, today we opted for a small one, to one of the nicest viewpoints of the park. After a small walk, we made it to this breathtaking place. We then walked back to the cars and headed to a nearby restaurant. Fun thing was that you had to pay an entrance fee to get in, which was a high five to some local kids. It was then time to drive back to Zlatibor, where we spent the afternoon at the spa and swimming pool of my parents' hotel. The whole spa complex was inside, but was one of the best we have ever seen. There were 3 swimming pools, one for kids, one for swimming, one kind of mix. There were also a few hot tubs and water pressure massages. On the side, there were a super cold tub, a few showers, various sauna and a hammam, and a super fun shower with light and water show. After a few hours there, we went out, took a shower, and headed for dinner on the lake. Thanks for watching. Support us by subscribing to our channel, leaving a comment or liking the video.